Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be going back into the expanded format, and we are going to be looking at Rayquaza-GX in expanded, which Rayquaza-GX in expanded is just nuts. The amount of just support it has in expanded, and the amount of damage you can rack up with Rayquaza very quickly is just crazy. Rayquaza in expanded is just bonkers. It did recently win a tournament a while back, so the deck is really good. And I think it might be one of the best expanded decks we have right now. So before we get in the video, guys, of course, show to the sponsor card cover TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever trying to get PTCGO codes, if you're trying to get Unbroken Bond code still, or if you guys are trying to pre-order your Unified Minds codes, pre-order them over at Card Cavern TCG. They should be up for pre-order by the time this video goes up, even though I am recording this in July, and at the beginning of July. But yeah, this is pre-recorded. But yeah, so you can pre-order Unified Minds codes at Card Cavern TCG. If you do, use code LDF at the checkout, and you get a 5% discount on your order, and you also support the channel. And they got other stuff too, obviously, like trainer kits, Elite Trainer box codes, stuff like that. So if you are looking to get any PTCGO codes, get them over at Card Cavern TCG, and use that discount code LDF. So now let's look at the decks. So this is kind of like the winning list. I think one of the big decks, like one of the bigger decks of this from the tournament was playing Circuitry GX. I didn't put that in here. I feel like Circuitry is not needed. I'm not a fan of it. This is just an aggressive, all about using energy acceleration cards like Ho-Oh's ability. We got Tapu Koko Prism Star. We have Max Elixirs. All ways to just accumulate energy in play for Rayquaza's Dragon Break attack. And it even has its own ability to accumulate energy. And Dragon Break can do a ton of damage. The amount of energy this deck can get into play in one turn is just insane. And this thing will one-shot almost anything in its path. Like, even Tag Team Pokemon won't even be able to take a hit from Rayquaza. That's how insane this deck is. So using stuff like Ho-Oh-GX's Rebirth ability, where if it's in your discard pile, you can flip a coin. If heads, put on your bench and put up to 3 different energy cards to this Pokemon. So 3 different types of basic energy, so you can't go like 2 of the same energy. It has to be 2 different ones. But if we have a Grass and a Lightning in the discard pile, Ho-Oh's ability adds an extra 60 damage, which is cool. And we also have Koko Prism Star, which can get an extra 60 damage in play too. And it can also build up our Rayquazas even quicker. We have Max Elixir, of course, which can also build up Rayquaza. So we have all these different ways to just fuel up a big Rayquaza GX. And then we can just storm the board with Dragon Break, which is pretty much the plan of the deck. So Koko Prism, Ho-Oh, and Max Elixir really do make this deck. There's a lot of stuff in this deck too. We are using like a Sky Field build, so using Shaymin, like Marshadow and Lele, all these different setup cards. Sky Field is important, especially when you need to get multiple holes down. Some other tech cards, of course, Mew to protect our bench from Whaleward Carps and stuff. Oricorio for the Night March matchup. Sudowoodo for other Sky Field decks. Funny enough, Sudowoodo can actually really hurt this deck too. You can't play Alola Muck though. We are playing Shaymin in the deck, Shaymin Prism Star. At first, I didn't like this card, but I actually used it a few times within this video. I was like originally just going to take it out of the deck, so I was like, well, are you ever going to build it up? Like, I know it has a free retreat and it is useful, but how are you ever going to build this thing up? I do have an Energy Switch in the deck, which I'll talk about why it's in the deck in a minute. But I was like, we're never going to really build this thing up in time, but it turns out this card actually was a good card in this deck. We got Koko-GX in deck. It's good for Pikarom and even Reshizard in expanded. You bring this down, Tapu Thunder, knock them out in one hit with Tapu Thunder. We got a Zeraora for that free retreat cost with Thunderclap Zone, because Rayquaza does have a 4 retreat cost, or 3, sorry. So we go to the items now. We got 2 battle comps, really important to get your Ho-Ohs in your discard pile. We are playing a Dowsing Machine. Most lists are playing Dowsing Machine. Dowsing Machine is really good. There's a lot of important items in this deck to get back, especially because you might discard them with Stormy Winds. That's also why we're playing 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher. Palpad could be cool in here. Like, I know Palpad is a weird card to play in expanded when VS Seeker's a thing, but Palpad could be really good, because with Palpad, you know, you can get back the supporters you discard with Stormy Winds. I don't know, just an idea. Now, the interesting thing I've put in the deck is actually E-Switch, and the reason I'm playing Energy Switch is because you can Energy Switch with Rebirth, and this could be one of the ways you build up Shaymin in one turn. You can build up Rayquaza-GX in one turn with Energy Switch. I almost would want to play 2 to these, because it's just that good of a card. Energy Switch, in my opinion, should be in this deck, and I honestly think we should play 2. I'm going with the 1 for now, because I just can't find room. Maybe the Mew can get taken out of the deck, but I just can't really find room for that second E-Switch. There's 1 Blower in the deck, of course, because this deck relies on abilities. Elixirs, of course. 2 Treasures. A card that I'd like to play maybe 3 of, but there's Treasure. 4 Ultra Balls, of course, for all our Pokemon. 2 Stretchers. Again, you'll discard Pokemon with Stormy Winds. You can get them back through Stretcher. There's 3 Sky Fields in the deck for your bench. 1 Colress, 2 Guzma, 1 N, and 2 Juniper. And 14 energy, 7 of each lightning and grass. And yeah, that is the list here that I've gone with. This is a very nuts deck. The amount of energy this deck accumulates, the amount of damage this thing racks up is wild. So see you guys in some matches. Alright guys, here we go. Let's go do some games now with Rayquaza Ho-Oh. Hopefully the matches we get are good. Again, expanded is a weird format. Like, you're either going to play against good decks, or the decks you're going to play against are just trash. So we'll have to see. We are up against an all-water deck. We'll see what this is. We are going to lose the coin flip. Alright, that's fine. We can get like a turn 1 attack off. That would be pretty cool. Let's see what we start with. Alright, we're going to mulligan. Kind of revealing the whole Rayquaza shticks here with the coin, the deck box, and sleeves, but that is fine. Alright, we'll see how we start. Hopefully we can get a good start. My opponent going first. Maybe we can get the first attack off. Alright, Rayquaza, Shaymin. I think we're going to start with Shaymin, maybe? I don't want to start with Rayquaza, but yeah, I think I'm going to start with Shaymin. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because of, obviously, we can do Stormy Winds, we can Ultra Ball away 2 Ho-Ohs, we can just get Lele or Shaymin. We have a Guzma in our hand, too. Alright, my opponent's going to start with a Vulpix, which is not usually a good sign. There's a Dive Ball. Alright, looks like they're playing a Alolan Ninetales GX deck. I was worried that they were actually going to be playing Baby Ninetales. They're actually going to belt their Vulpix. Okay, this is a Water Ball. Team Rocket's handiwork. Alright, if we get rid of energy, that'd be good. Okay, got rid of Reverse Seeker, but did get rid of an energy, which is actually really nice. Thank you for playing that pointless card in your deck that you don't need. Alright, so we're going to Ultra Ball away the 2 Ho-Ohs. And we are going to get... Could go Marshadow, maybe. Which I actually don't hate, but at the same time, I think it's best to maybe go, like, Shaymin. Because we might be able to do a Guzma here, knock out that Remoraid, maybe. Alright, so we can drop down Rayquaza. Alright, we did okay. Not the worst discards ever. Could be a lot worse, obviously. We'll play Shaymin, set up for 4. We can hit like a Max Elixir and an energy, that'd be pretty nice. No, we ended up getting more Rayquazas. We can stretch it for Marshadow, though, which is kind of cool. Okay, we got rid of a Colress. The discards haven't been the worst, which is nice. We can do another Rayquaza. Okay, we got rid of a Max Elixir. We are getting the energy in play, though, which is kind of lit. We can actually stretch it for Lele now, too. Or do I want to just go Marshadow? Because what would I get with Lele? Like, I don't want to end him. So maybe I just get Marshadow here. We can Blower, get rid of this. Might as well just let loose him. Maybe try to get a Verse Seeker or something. I don't want to end him into a new hand of 6. Doesn't seem very good. Yeah, see, we got via Seeker. Doesn't look like we're really going to be able to do much this turn. I think I'm just going to pass. And we'll wait a turn to kind of go off. I guess I should have went for the via Seeker for Juniper. Whatever. My opponent's going to blow away my Sky Field, which means we can't get Ho-Oh into play right away anyways. My opponent's going to go for a Bridget. Most likely in a Alolan Ninetales GX deck. If they're playing Baby Ninetales, we do have Shaymin and Tapu Koko Prism Star. Oh, he's going to get 2 Articunos. 3 Articunos. Alright, just a Beacon. So we can Colress for 10. Yeah, there's that pesky Alolan Ninetales. Of course he's playing that in his deck. Why wouldn't he be? So we'll attach the active. We'll Colress for 10. Try and go off here. We want Max Elixirs. Okay, there we go. We did get one. Will it hit, though? That's the question. I think we'll get the Shaymin. We'll Elixir. Well, if I do Mew, what would I get rid of? Like, I guess maybe the N? Yeah, we should probably thin the deck out. We have 4 energy in the deck. Ugh. I really hope this Elixir hits. We can always E-switch, though, I guess. Okay, it hit. We're good. We're good. We got there. Play down the Sky Field so we can bench a few boys. Bench the we'll go for a Rebirth. Might as well. We have 3 energy in the discard. We can try and get energy for Shaymin. It does hit heads. Okay, that's really, really good. So we get 1 more Grass Energy, which I think we have 1 in the deck still. it is possible to like E-switch and go with Shaymin next turn. Might as well play down the Mew, and we will Dragon Break for the knockout on the Vulpix. A little overkill, but we did get the knockout. We'll take our prize. So next turn, what we can do is we can retreat into Shaymin and then Flower Storm the Vulpix, potentially. Or Flower Storm this Ninetales. Another Handiwork, okay. Okay, he does get rid of a Guzma. He got rid of my other Lightning, which is good if we can do another Rebirth for 2 extra energy. Okay, let's see here how we do. What do we draw? Drew a Stretcher. Not really looking for that. Alright, we'll E-switch to the Shaymin. We'll Chorus. I can also Guzma if I want to. I can Guzma knock out the Artillery. I actually don't hate that either, to be honest with you. Because we have Juniper in our hand, right? Chorus would give us... We would be close to decking out. Yeah, maybe... It might be best here to Guzma knock out the Artillery. Because he has a lot of Pokemon to play. Once we deal with this Ninetales, would be good. I do gotta hope, though, he doesn't have a Guzma, though, to knock out Shaymin. That's what I am kind of worried about. Alright, we'll knock out the Artillery. I don't know if I have a Grass Energy priced. And I do. Ooh, so we can knock out the Ninetales with Shaymin here. Looks like he won't have an energy for the Ninetales. So yeah, we can just retreat into Shaymin, knock out the Ninetales. Looks like my opponent's playing kind of like a stally, anti-meta type of deck. Get rid of those Shaymins. And just a pass. Okay. So I think at this point, we can probably just run him over. Actually, do we have another Sky Field? So it might be best to try and hit a Sky Field and then drop Zeraora, so I don't have to give up 3 energies. I mean, Shaymin won't get knocked out next turn, so I think it's fine. We can always rebuild up Rayquaza. Yeah, I'm gonna Stretcher, put back Shaymin, Lele, and I guess just Marshadow. Just try and get all our stuff back in the deck, and we will Flower Storm for now. We can hold the energy and just attach it again to the Rayquaza. But yeah, Shaymin doing its thing. That's why the one Shaymin could be really useful in this deck. And there's another Elixir. I don't think we even have any energy left in the deck. We have 4 on board, 5, 8, 11. Okay, maybe we do a Handiwork again. How many Handiworks does this guy have just sitting in his hand? At least it got double tails though, which is really good. Obviously not the most competitive game in the world. The counter energy, bro. Okay, don't knock me out. Okay, good. I guess it is like a competitive deck because it's sort of competitive, I guess. He's playing I guess like a stally type of aggressive deck. We could just retreat the Shaymin, go into Rayquaza. We can just knock him out. We can just hold the hand too. There's no rush to do much else. We keep the Shaymin for later if we ever need it. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting game. There's Sky Field. I like that. We can start to get more Ho-Ohs in play. Belt's not gonna help. He can try to put me to sleep. No! What? Dude, how does this guy just have his Handiworks in his hand? What? Seriously, what the heck is that about? And we don't wake up, and he gets rid of my Guzma. Bro, what? How does this, like, just casually had his Handiworks in his hand? I don't know what to tell you, dude. That's kind of ridiculous. He's gonna go for another Handiwork here. If we actually lose by the fact that he can constantly spam Handiwork and deck me out, I'm gonna cry. Double Tails. Ooh, we lost Dowsing Machine. That's pretty rough. Alright, finally we wake up. I don't know how this guy is getting all his Handiworks in, like, every time. That's ridiculous, but okay. Seriously, like, how does this guy just have his Handiworks casually in his hand? There's only 4 in his deck. I don't get that. That's kind of unbelievable. Just a Cynthia, so we're not going to get decked out anytime soon. Losing Dowsing Machine does suck. It would have been nice to get back, like, Stretcher or something. Alright, there's a Dive Ball. Do we have any VS Seekers? We have 1 left. So we can maybe win here if we don't wake up. Alright, we win. So I don't really know what that game was about. We did get to see how the Shaymin Prism worked, because originally I was going to take this out of the deck. I was like, is this card really that needed? Like, it's kind of hard to build up. But honestly, it actually paid off, because if without the Shaymin, we probably wouldn't have won the game, in all honesty. Oh, let's go. 377 coins off the ladder. Yeah, love to see it. Definitely regretting the Shaymin. And did a trade go through? No, tournament completed. Okay, cool. See you guys in another game. Alright guys, let's go do another game with the deck. I know that game wasn't very competitive. I don't know what's going on with the Expanded recently. I honestly can't really find the best decks in the world. But, oh, looks like we're up against Volk. Alright. As long as we can get a better game with the deck, I'll be pretty happy. We are going to win the coin flip, which is nice. Going first is good against Mixed Energy on Rayquaza. We're either playing against Reshizard or Volk. We'll see. We are going to start with Sudowoodo, I think. Not a fan of this hand. If we can maybe draw a Rayquaza, we can go for like a Guzma Tempest or something. We might actually need the Koko. If he is playing Reshizard, Koko could be big. Alright, we drew an N, which is good. We're wasting these 2 elixirs, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, this is looking a little better. Probably go for Marshadow, too. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll Battle Compressor away Ho-Oh and 2 energies. Play the Rayquaza. Alright, what do we discard there? Via Seeker. Okay. The Via Seeker kind of stings, but okay. We'll treasure away the Colress. We'll go for... Ooh, Marshall's prize. Alright, let's get Tapu Lele then for next turn. That's fine. Not the best start. I could have went for Ho-Oh's Rebirth, I guess, but I'd probably just wait a turn. Maybe I should have. I don't know. It looks like we might be against Reshizard, though. Considering the Volk. He actually does get Flare Starter, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll see what happens, though. There's a Muscle Band going on, and a Cynthia turn 1. So let's see if my... Well, does Flare Starter go to the action if I attach it to your Pokemon? Okay. A Zeraora going down. Okay, what? I'm guessing this is still a Volk deck with like Reshizard. I don't know what the Zeraora, sorry, is doing in the deck. Little interesting. There's a Shaymin Prism. I'm actually gonna play that down because that's for your treat. We'll Lele here for I guess Juniper. We have to play Juniper actually. Okay, don't really know what we are up against here. Not gonna lie, but we'll see. We'll go for the Juniper. Ooh, we did get Zeraora and a Max Elixir. Which whiffs? Never mind. I was going to say we can maybe attack with Rayquaza here. Not today, though. I'm going to attach Grass Energy to the Shaymin, and I think I'm going to... I'm going to pass? We'll try the Ho-Oh. It's not good because there's only 1 energy, but the 1 energy goes a long way. Yeah, we got Tails. I can stretch her for Shaymin, which I don't mind either. He might bump the Stadium. I think I just passed. We'll hold off on the Field Blower. I do want him to knock out the Sudowoodo. I guess it's good because of the Zoroark, but we can stretch over the Widow back. I don't really care. We'll see what happens, though. The Sky Field might help him. Yep, there's the Reshizard. He didn't get that down last turn, though. There's a Welder. I think we'll knock him out with Shaymin here if we're able to. Save the Reshizard for later if we need to knock it out with Rayquaza. Does he have a... He might have a Guzma, though, in his hand to knock out Rayquaza, though. We'll see. Alright, so we'll bring in the Shaymin. We're going to try and knock him out with Shaymin here, I think. What will we draw, though? Another Stretcher. Well, I guess we can do this. We can definitely have the Widow. The Sudowoodo is actually useful, I think, too, if he's playing Zoroark. He can't take advantage of Sky Field, which is kind of nice. I'll Stretcher Shuffle. Oh, I have to put the Ho-Oh back. Maybe that was a dumb idea. Yeah, whatever. I didn't want to do Shaymin, though. I didn't want to draw, like, extra cards that I had to discard. I guess I should have went for Ho-Oh before I did that. Whatever. Well, Juniper. No grass. We are going to be able to try to do Ho-Oh again, though. I mean, this is actually a pretty good hand, in all honesty. We'll go here. Actually, I don't want to put the... Okay, we'll just go double Ho-Oh. I don't want to put the Grass Energy in because I want to find one here off the Elixir, which we do. Actually, wait, I want to touch the energy to Shaymin. What am I doing? I'm actually kind of playing like a bot right now. Oh, I'm playing like a bit of a bot. I apologize. Play that down. Go for Shaymin for 4. I need to find this grass. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm not thinking properly, am I? Okay, our bot misplay might go fine, though. We'll go here. Tails on the 1 rebirth. Go for another rebirth. We got heads. Only 1 energy, but that's fine. Knock him out, Shaymin. 210. Yeah, I kind of misplayed that a little bit there. My bad, I guess. I think we'll be okay though. As long as he doesn't have a Guzma knock out Rayquaza, it's fine. We can still 2-shot with Flower Storm anyways, which is pretty nice. So it's not the end of the world. We can try and knock out the Rayquaza or the Reshizard. We're gonna lose 2 of our energy though, which isn't helping. There's a Blacksmith, so that does mean he's gonna probably just KO the Shaymin, unless he plays Custom Catcher or Pokemon Catcher. Okay, it is possible to take out this Reshizard here. It's possible. I'm going to bring in the Zeraora just for the free retreat cost, just in case we have to do something else. So, I'm going to Ultra Ball, put away this and this. We're probably going to get... We could go Tapu Koko Prism, right? Yeah, that actually seems like a good idea. We'll go Colress too. How many VS Seekers do we have left? 2. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna try another Rayquaza here to Koko Prism onto. Okay, we found it. We'll probably just get rid of the Mew. We don't really need that. Oh, we actually prized the other Rayquaza then, yeah. Alright. Should I do Stormy Winds? I think I will go for Stormy Winds. We want to maximize our energy here. Ugh, the 2 Guzma though is not great. But I think we can knock him out here, right? This is a knockout. I'm not, like, going insane, right? I guess I should have put the energy on the Zeraora, too, but I don't think we need Zeraora. We don't have any, like, damage boosters. Okay. We could go for Koko Prism, too, I guess. Are we knocking him out? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270. Yeah, we have a knockout. So we can just knock him out with Rayquaza. And we'd heads on Rebirth. I guess I could have Ultra Ball too if I were supposed to do that. But this is obviously a knockout. 200. I think it's, what, 300? Yeah, boom! This is OP. Yeah, he just concedes. He's like, bro, I can't, bro. What am I going to do? I just got KO'd. But that is the power of the deck. I kind of played that game a little weirdly. I know. I probably could have done my plays a little better. But overall, it still worked out fine for us in the end. We were able to just dominate. We knocked out the Reshizard, and he did have Zoroark. Okay, it was a Reshizard Savali deck. It was semi-competitive. As long as it's just not some random bot deck that someone made with like the cards they pulled out of packs, I'm fine. That's all I've really been finding in Expanded, so I'll take a game that was like that. But yeah, Rayquaza in Expanded is just... It's nuts how good this card is with like all the cards you can use to get its attack powered up. It's just nuts. Rayquaza in Expanded is nuts. That's the best thing I can say. That was an insane match. So I'll probably see you guys for one more game with our Rayquaza deck here. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to go do another game with our Ray Ho-Oh deck. Basically just showing off in that last game how powerful this deck really is. And we'll see what we play against here. We're up against a fighting deck. This could be Buzzwole, which I think is a fine matchup. Yeah, this deck is just insane. The fact that we were able to just take down a Reshizard from like starting from what? We had like I think 90 damage on board after Shaymin got knocked out. I don't know, man. This seems pretty busted. This deck is nuts, man. This is nuts. Alright, well, we'll see what we play against here. I'm assuming it's going to be a Buzzwole deck. My opponent's taking a while to decide the coin flip. Okay, there we go. Hopefully they're playing. Let's see, we start with here. Shaymin, Rayquaza. Okay, I actually do like this hand. We are going to kind of waste our Dowsing Machine. Actually, no. We can probably get a third Max Elixir off, I guess. Plus mulliganing. So yeah, it looks like they're playing Buzzwole. They do have Fighting Fury Belt, which might be a little tough to kind of navigate around for damage output. Buzzwole should be a good matchup, though, I think. Any matchup that's, like, GX focused, we kind of just beat, in my opinion. Can't really... We'll see. Alright, so we'll see if my opponent is playing Buzzle. It could be something else, though. You never know. It could be a Machamp Marshadow deck. We do have a good hand. I do like it a lot. Alright, let's see here. We get to draw an extra card. We drew another Energy, which is good. So we can go Max Elixir. My opponent's going to open with a Landorus EX. Shaymin could get knocked out, too, by Lando. I don't really care if I lose Shaymin, though. Like, even if he's, like, playing Lycanroc GX. Like, I guess, like, the Grass type would be nice, but, like, we don't really need it this much in this matchup. He's going to play Strong Energy and Landorus, and just a pass. Okay. And we drew an Ultra Ball. It's pretty OP. We can actually get Shaymin here. So we're not going to do Stormy Winds. I know it seems kind of weird not to do that. We can give her some energy. I guess we can then get the Rayquaza. Yeah, screw it. We'll do this. We might not get the value out of the Dowsing Machine, but it's fine. I'll just go for the Juniper. We actually do lose another Elixir. Unfortunate, but okay. And oh, what? The Elixir whiffs? No way. Oh my. I think we gotta build up one Ray. Okay, so that Elixir whiff is pretty bad. We are also wasting our Dowsing Machine here, which I'm not a fan of either. Do get Grass. I could attach it to Shaymin. I think we just build up Rayquaza though. We have a Battle Compressor. We're actually gonna try to go for Ho-Oh, I think. Let's see what we got here. One energy, so we can go Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh, Grass Energy. Losing Marshadow and Lele sucks. I'll have to go Shaymin next turn. We'll go for a Rebirth. And nice, we do get heads. We can get 2 energies on our Ho-Oh. So as you can see, guys, we're building up a lot of energy. Actually, I think we're 1 energy short of knocking him out, right? Okay. I think we can actually win this turn. It just hit me. We can actually win this turn. We'll Ultra Ball for the Shaymin. Okay, we need to hit a Rayquaza here, I think, to win the game. We need to hit a Rayquaza EX. Or no, sorry. We need to hit a Stormy Winds to win the game. So I can go for Shaymin and try and get into some energy. I don't trust Stormy Winds to just draw me the energy. I'm just going to go set up. We didn't get the... I was hoping we could find like an Ultra Ball or a Treasure and an energy. Did not get there though. Try one more time. And nice! That is game. We just turn 1 donked a Landorus with a Rayquaza. That's, yeah, that is something else. That... I told you, man, this deck is nuts. Alright, guys, we're going to do another game with the deck. I am liking the deck so far. It is working pretty well. That Energy Switch includement has been proven to be a pretty strong inclusion, too, I'm finding, so... I'm liking the deck. It's fun to play. It's winning games and all that good jazz. So we'll see what we play against next. I honestly haven't been really able to find any like insane matchups. So I do apologize if some of these games aren't against the craziest decks on the planet. I don't know what's going on. PTCGO is just something else right now. But I am liking the deck. And I think I'm still showing off the strength and the sheer power of this deck. Which I think is still pretty important. You know what I mean? So we win the coin flip. We're against an all-water deck. Could be a Lapras deck, we'll see. Alright, we're going to start with a Koko and a Rayquaza. Koko, pretty good starter. I'm liking this hand too. The end could help us out. And we'll see how we do here. Okay, we're up against... Ooh. We're up against Greninja from Detective Pikachu. That's going to be a bit of an awkward matchup. For sure. We drew a Treasure, not bad. Alright, let's see. More Grass Energy. So what we'll do... Opponent says hello, we'll give him the hello right back. We'll Treasure away the Grass Energy. Get another Rayquaza. We don't really need to go too insane on the energy attachments this game, so I'm not gonna... Ooh, that was a good discard. Both the Ho-Oh and the energy. We'll attach you. We'll go here. We'll do one more Rayquaza's ability. 2 Shaymins. Okay, that's fine. We can always Treasure them back. It's not the end of the world. We'll end. Because Greninja's not very bulky. We don't really care too much about doing that much damage to him. So it's not the end of the world. Just kind of hope we get like an energy switch here. That would have been nice. We'll Battle Compressor away Guzma Energy. At this point, we'll just rely on Rebirth here to help us out. We'll do Rebirth once. And nice, we hit it. Wow. So we can do Guzma next turn. We could attack with Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is weak to water, so that's something I guess I gotta consider. And... so I can retreat into the Ho-Oh. And I can Battle Compressor away 2 Lightning Energies, build up 2 Rayquazas, retreat to the Ho-Oh, retreat the Ho-Oh next turn, or do Guzma. I actually think that's a pretty big brain play. We can also just get Zeraora too, which I can do with Ultra Ball. So this seems like a pretty cool play on my end. And Zeraora is in the deck. Let's go 2 energies. And we'll Koko Prism. Yeah, big brain plays all around, folks. Big brain plays. I hate the click and drag, but whatever. Let's get these 2 energies on. And we'll pass. So next turn we can either Guzma, or we can drop Zeraora. Either or be fine. I'm holding the Sky Fields, by the way, just because of Shrine of Punishment. That's definitely going to be an issue. This is going to be an interesting game, though. My opponent, they might be playing Greninja GX, or Greninja GX. They're not, well, they could be playing Greninja GX, but they might be playing Greninja Break 2. Ooh, a Silent Lab. Well, good thing we did all that when we had the opportunity. And, of course, he hits heads on Bubble. Whatever. So, we'll go here. We'll via Seeker for the Guzma. I guess good thing I did have that energy, because I wouldn't have been able to do this. And we'll Guzma knock out one of these Froakies. So we don't really need to accumulate that much energy in this matchup. As long as we're just doing 108 damage, we should be good. We'll take our prize. Elixir's pretty nice. I do have to be careful with what I bench. I don't think we'll need Ho-Oh throughout the entire game, because it is weak to water. It does actually give him a free prize with Shadow Stitching. Or not Shadow Stitching, sorry. Well, Shadow Stitching with a Giant Water Shark and a Choice Band would knock me out. It's going to be a Seeker for Cynthia again. This is going to be an interesting game, though. As long as we can continuously run him over with Rayquazas, we should be good. Like, he can't really stop Rayquaza. We've built up enough energy. We don't really care too much about Shadow Stitching or, like, even Silent Lab too much. Yeah, I guess he can do, like, Gale, Shuriken on Ho-Oh, knock it out with Shadow Stitching. But again, I don't really think we care about Shadow Stitching. There's a Shrine coming down. Okay, we can definitely play our Sky Field here. We'll see what kind of Greninja deck this is. If it's going to be Greninja GX, or if he has the just the Detective Pikachu and the Shadow Stitching Greninja. Alright, see what we can draw. Another Rayquaza. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll play the Sky Field. I think I'm just going to Ultra Ball away the E-Switch and the Rayquaza. I'm going to get the Lele now. Could also go Marshadow. But Marshadow could be saved for a later date, potentially. Maybe brick the Greninja if it's possible. What I did want to do is I was hoping to maybe like bench Rayquaza, Elixir to it. Try to get 2 Rayquazas ready to go. This works too. Oh, the Elixir whiffs. That's a big one. We still have all of our other Elixirs though. I'm not too worried. Go for Juniper. We do find a Shaymin. That could be pretty good. We have a Dowsing Machine too. I could go Dowsing Machine and get me another... We'll get the Elixir back. I mean, we're not going to get knocked out next turn, though, I don't think. So I think we're pretty safe. I don't want to bench anything else. Like, I could bench the other Rayquaza, go for Stormy Winds. I don't want to lose anything, though. I don't want to play it safe in case we get an end, though. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll go for the Rayquaza Stormy Winds play. We lost the Sky Field. That's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to lose any Sky Fields. I'm going to hold the hand, too. We probably don't need the Shaymin or Sudowoodo. I'm still going to hold him, though. The only thing Shaymin would be useful for is the fact that it's a grass type, but we're one-shot him anyways. So he's definitely not going to take a prize this turn on my active, I don't think. We'll see what kind of Greninja deck this is. Without finding Fairy Bow, Greninja is going to be a pretty close game, I think. Oh, the Mist Slash one. My opponent is not playing the Shadow Stitching one, or at the very least he didn't grab it. This one is actually not even that bad. It can do like 80 to me max. Well, 110 maybe, with the Choice Band. We have 120 HP left. There's an N. Yep, I saw that coming from 50 miles away. Sucks we lost those Shaymins, but if we play conservative enough, we should be okay. Yeah, this is good. We got via Seeker, we can play Guzma, we can also Colress. Gonna put the frog back. See if he gets a Detective Pikachu Greninja. It's also good to maybe save our Guzmas for when he does grab Detective Pikachu Greninja, but he's actually gonna get another Greninja with Water Shuriken and Mist Slash, right? Yeah, Mist Slash is what it's called. Mist Slash actually can't even hit Ho-Oh for weakness, which is kind of nice. I'm curious though if my opponent is going to have a... Yeah, if they're gonna have a Shine of Punishment. Nope. So how much HP do I have left? 40. So I can get knocked out by 2 Gale Shurikens next turn. That's not cool. I think I just Chorus. Got Tapu Koko. It can knock him out if we wanted to. I can always save the Tapu Koko though. I think we definitely want to play this Elixir. Just keep trying to accumulate energy. We don't want to see the Elixir anyways if we get end here. Maybe the Koko play is the best play. I could also just Ultra Ball for Zero, or no, it's in the... What am I saying? Yeah, you know what? I think the Koko play might actually be smart, because then if he can't just do double ability knock me out, and then I'm forced to bring in something I don't want to. I think that's actually a good call on my end. Because he knocks me out with 2 of his ability, and then I have to go into a new Pokemon that'll take damage. At least this way, you can still knock out the Rayquaza, but it's not in the active anymore. I probably should have stretchered, though, for that Zeraora, but whatever. I think we're fine. As long as we just hold these Sky Fields. We have our Field Blower, too, and Dowsing Machine, right? Yeah, so we should be able to kind of counter out the shrines. So yeah, he's gonna do 1 Gale Shuriken. Let's see if he has any other energy. He's got 4 cards within his hand. I can end him to 4 too. We've built up quite a bit of energy too, so he should be good. He's gonna knock me out. He will get 2 prizes. But this thing's not doing enough damage to really put too much pressure on me. Is he gonna get a Staryu maybe? Gonna get a Greninja. Ooh, Greninja Break. So this is kind of where we might need to get the Zeraora to retreat, knock him out with Dragon Break. We can Tapu Thunder for a not a knockout. And he gets another Splash. That's a little annoying. Let's hope he doesn't have a giant Water Shuriken here. Gets that Staryu. And he gets a Shrine. Wow, okay. Yikes. If he has a giant Water Shuriken too, he's gonna do a lot with that card he just played. Okay, just a 50 damage attack. Good. I didn't want to see him do another giant Water Shuriken. He would have gotten Staryu, Shrine, a Greninja Break with the energy, and a Splash energy go on top. No, PTCGO does not work like that. So we'll play that. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. I'm gonna go for a Colress. I'm trying to think. Could that... No. There's nothing here that could really help me. The Sudowoodo would get rid of a Froakie, and then it's just something weak to water on the bench. I guess we can grab Shaymin. Like, I don't hate that, because... then it gets knocked out by, like, 1 Gale Shuriken. But it does even the prize trade, so I guess we'll get it. And it has retreat, I don't know. I might regret this, I might not. I'm looking to get Zeraora here so I can retreat the Koko for free. I don't want to get rid of all that energy. Yeah, we're golden. My opponent's like, well played. Well played indeed. I could Marshadow him too, doesn't really seem very good. Okay, I just realized we're gonna deck out. Okay, we have to do this. Shaymin, Rayquaza. We'll have to start ending him next turn. I could have went for Marshadow too, I guess. Doesn't really matter. This is where the fun begins. 300 damage. It's a little overkill, but the game is far from over. Greninja is scary. We should be fine. We have Guzma still. We have an N. If he doesn't take a prize this turn, I'm pretty sure we win the game too. Alright, yes, Starmie. How many waters are in the discard? Just 4. Okay, well, I say just 4, but that is just enough to knock me out. So he can go 60 on the active. Good thing he said well played. I actually wouldn't have realized that I was decking myself out. So he can go 60 on the active. Double 30, 120. Yeah, I think he gets a knockout here. We still have a knockout though with Dragon Break. And we can end him to 2. Could also knock out the Starmie though, in all honesty. He's got 1 card in his hand. I can knock out the Starmie if I wanted to also. That doesn't actually seem bad either. This thing being heavily damaged though is a no-no. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna hit the active. I got 80 HP. Actually, he has to go with a Choice Band to knock me out. Just a Misslash for 50. So, do I Guzma the Starmie and knock it out? I think I do. He's only got 1 card in his hand. The odds that it's anything good is pretty dang low. We have to bring in the other Rayquaza. We have to keep bringing in the Rayquaza though. We have to bring in the one with the HP that's not going to get knocked out. So we knock out the Starmie, which I think prevented us from even potentially having a shot of losing. I don't know if he can do he can knock me out with 1 Misslash, but I don't think he can take out the Koko. He's only got 2 cards. He needs an insane hand here. Ugh, double Greninja Break though is scary. Oh, what? This guy had a Cynthia. Oh my god. He might actually win this. He might actually win the game. Oh no. Okay, he needs a lot of energy to win this. Oh, this gives me goosebumps. This might actually be it, folks. He might have won the game. He's played 6 energy, though. I don't think he's got, like, 9 in the deck. Most Greninja decks only play, like, 7 energy. 7 basic waters max. Some of them only play 6. I only play 6 in my list. I play 4 splash, 6 energy. So, the odds he finds 2 energy to kill me here is really low. Oh my gosh. If we actually lose this turn, I don't know what to tell you. What kind of hand was that, man? The Cynthia with the Greninja Break to win the game? Like, what? I mean, we had to knock out the Starmie. Oh my god. He actually won the game. No! That does not work like that, bro. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my. Oh, well, I'm gonna wrap today's PTCGO video here, guys. Oh my god. I'm actually sweating after that. Oh, what? Dude, how lucky did that guy get? Seriously. You're telling me he had a Cynthia and a Greninja Break and 2 cards. I'm a little salty after that loss. Not gonna lie, I'm just a little salty. I really wish we had Funny Fairy Bell on the list. Maybe I should have just tried to let loose him. But he had 2 cards. Like, what were the odds that guy had the win within that hand? Check out the sponsor card in the description below. Follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys on a PTCGO video. Oh my gosh. Greninja can go die.